I'm Muleboge Setwaba, better known as Ambrose, and I am a visual artist, a painter, a drawer, um, graphics designer, aspiring singer who hasn't made a single song, a drummer, and just a bubbling vessel of creativity. Uh, I started out making art seriously in grade 7, 6 or 7. Mainly because there was this, I used to draw for fun, and there was this boy in my class who could draw cars, and he made fun of me. And I was like, fuck you. Um, I'm gonna get better than you out of spite. And at some point, I didn't even care about that. The love for the art grew so much that I completely forgot about like wanting to do it simply because I was better than somebody. I am a petty, spiteful bitch sometimes, but who isn't? And yeah, that's basically how it came to life. And despite doing 10,000 other things as a kid, piano, there was a point where I was doing violin. Um, they had us in primary learning that recorder flute thing. Out of everything, uh, painting, drawing, just making physical pieces of art, that's what stuck with me. Um, yeah, the inspiration came from that anime trend where they had that anime doll face, and it was like open and it had a whole bunch of things like people made things coming out of it. Uh, People just did their own take on it, and I thought it was really cool. And I still have plans to actually do that trend, even though it's like ancient. I still think it's cool. Um, but that inspired me to make this piece to have things coming out of my face and my arm. And then it was like it went from my face to my arms to why not the entirety of my body. And also, this painting was like a challenge because I kind of suck at anatomy. I am so bad. It's so bad, and I was like, you know what? No, it's not so bad. I'm not so bad. I'm actually great. I'm actually so awesome. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it on this huge canvas, massive canvas. Gonna do a whole anatomy-based drawing for the first time on this canvas. Audacious, yes. Ambitious, yes. Executable, absolutely. There it is. Um, so yeah, that was the inspiration. Yeah, so this piece took I started around about I think September 2024. I finished this January 2026. And it was not like a straight shot of like it was just so big and I was painting every day and it just took so long. I actually thought I was going to be able to finish that painting in a couple of months. I had finished like painting my body and painting like the bed that I'm lying on within a couple of weeks. And I was like, I'm in flow state right now. Like nothing's gonna stop me. I'm gonna finish this next month. I get into working. I get so sucked into the work, and then there was the traveling bit that I was doing. And then there's just like interpersonal relationships that just started throwing me all over the show. Fun fact about me or the piece. Fun fact about the piece, every gold piece on that painting is hand sculpted with air dry clay. That shit took forever. Placing them took even longer. The amount of times a bunch of pieces broke, even worse. It was not it was not pretty. I won't lie. Some people think that the creative process is just you. Oh, yeah, wow. You'd think that I was on crack, sculpting every single piece. Fun fact about me, uh, I actually love little pink things. I like how they contrast with my aesthetic. Uh, my aunt recently got me a pink Polaroid camera, and I literally loved it so much. And I think people were a little bit surprised by that. I'm like, okay, the aesthetic is this, but this is adorable. I like adorable things next to edgy things. This is cool. um, so yeah, I like little cutesy little objects and stuff. I feel like people think that I wouldn't. I think people expect me not to. Um, I like ice skating. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting my own skates, and literally, like, it's so much fun, especially now. I don't know if you've seen it as well, like on TikTok, the Olympics. I'm just a multi-dimensional person. I just be doing everything, and I love it. And I love it when it's acknowledged, you know? Like, anybody and everybody can tell you that Libo draws, Libo paints, Ambrose makes art. Like, anybody can tell you that. Not everybody knows that I love skating with so much. Like, I think the only person who knows for sure is my best friend, Kamu. Because every time we've gone ice skating together, we like skate together for 2 seconds, and I leave her. And I'm in my zone. She hates it so much, but it's too much fun. Deciphering this piece. Um, I want to start off with the body. That's the first thing that I painted. Uh, like I mentioned, this was a challenge for me to see if I can actually paint a body. And this was also to but not really, overcome my weird fear. I'm sure there's artists out there who feel like painting a self-portrait kind of feels weird. Like, you put your face there and it kind of feels kind of, like it's staring back at you. Part of the reason why I have the gold also coming out of my face. But yeah, from my hair, I took great pride in painting my hair. I love my dreadlocks. Starting my lock journey was kind of like a renewal. This was grade 11 going into grade 12, and it felt like now we're going to be moving into a new chapter. I wanted to feel, I wanted to embrace me, and I've come a long way with my hair. So I took great pride in painting that. The gold pouring out of my face. One, because I feel uncomfortable with painting my face. Two, because I feel like most people feel like they get a little razzle dazzle by the way I look, and they don't really like the contents of my being. Every time I say that, like, I get this, like, huh, what do you mean? And some people, they prove that they actually do like me as a person. Others, they just start being like, yeah, but can you, like, kind of ditch your entire personality and become this completely different version of yourself that I literally, like, has nothing to do with you, but I totally like you, though. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, babes. That does not make sense. So I wanted my face to kind of be out of it, to say, I don't want you to look at me. I want you to look at who I am, at what I can do, at how brilliant and talented and innovative and creative I am. You know, being pretty is just another benefit. It's just like the cherry on top. Like, let's focus on the real shit. So I wanted that. And the but as much as I wanted to show that, I also wanted to show how um show a sense of vulnerability, hence like my pose. It's very open, it's very like outward reaching. It's showing that I am letting myself feel free in who I am and feel free to show who I am no matter what. And with my hand reaching upward, um, that's just showing that this is who I am, what I am. I am still striving to become more than this. There's always more. There is always better. There is always improvement. We don't strive for perfection. We strive for growth. We strive for improvement. Every single time, every painting that I make, I feel like I can feel the growth increasing, but it's not perfect, and I don't want it to be perfect. I want the growth to be seen. The colors in the background, I didn't want to. It's essentially supposed to be like it's a background full of clouds, but all the colors are broken down and separated. I feel like that's how I see a lot of things. Looking at just everyday mundane objects, like um, I just break down the shades, the colors, where the light's coming from, how that changes the color, and you just break down all of these things, essentially making like mental color swatches in my head of everything that I look at. And I wanted to put that in there because I feel like, on the one hand, it's an overwhelming way to look at your world every single day. On the other hand, it's so beautiful and so much fun. To be able to see these little itty bitty details in literally everything. Sometimes I make the mistake of doing it when I'm looking at people's faces. Sometimes it makes them uncomfortable. I'm very sorry if I ever have done that to you. But sometimes some people just have like really interesting faces to look at, like from a painter's perspective. So yeah, I wanted to show all the different, like, my world view through the background. Final thing is me lying on my bed. I think, again, this goes back to the rawness and comfortability of creating and being a creative. At the end of the day, like, I'm living life the same way you guys are living life. There's nothing like crazy about the way I'm living. I am a human being living a human life, doing human things, and just expressing my talents. And I wanted to show that this is also my safe space, that this is where I feel my most comfortable, my most me. And also, I really love sleeping, like a lot. That shit is beautiful. Breaking down why I used clay bits and didn't just draw them on. I'm a multimedia artist. I make art quite out of literally anything that I can get my hands on. I remember my bestie told me, I'm not going to leave my clothes around you because you might just paint on it, you might start cutting it. So if you could just, no. Yeah. So I wanted to show just a little bit of variety of what I can do with different types of mediums, and show that I am proud to be a multidimensional person. I'm glad that I'm not identifiable by one thing, that there's multiple things about me, and multiple things about me that are so wildly different from each other, yet they coexist within one body. And yeah, that's it for me. You can find me on my Instagram at underscore sir underscore Ambrose underscore. You can find me on my TikTok. Hold on, let me just make sure because I always forget. My bad. At Ambrose underscore 18. Ambrose, the O is a 0. And yeah, that's where you'll be seeing me. Yeah, thank you.